Well, I hope you've done the HTTP reading. So let me just, I hope my screen is visible to you.
Yes, sir.
So HTTP is one of the application layer protocol. So basically, it is meant for having communication between your browsers and the web servers. So your web browser means basically you try to have some communication to either to get the information or to put the information or to retrieve the information or update or modify something which is there on the server side. So basically your server will host all the web documents. So all your web related information is made available on that server, on that computer. Of course, server is nothing but basically a computer. So you are sitting on somewhere on one computer client where you try to get some information from that server. That information can be your text or audio or video or whatever it may be. So that information is present across the network. When I say across the network means it is present on some other computer basically. So on some other system, and from there you are going to get it. And when you are going to get that information, you will be sitting on a computer or you will be using an electronic device which will try to fetch or get that information from that server. In order to get that information through your web browser, a browser is basically a client-side program which will help you to interact with your other web resources across the network. So that browser is a client-side application, a client-side program which will try to help you. So all your browsers, Google Chrome, Edge, Mozilla, all these are nothing but the browsers with the client-side programs which will try to get that information. So what does that particular information contain? That is the most important thing that you need to understand at this point. Okay, yes, you will use this hypertext, that text, that hyper documents, the document which is not an ordinary text, that text has got some links information, or the text has got some multimedia data information. That's why it's called hypertext. So most of you are aware of what does a web page contain or a web document contain. So your web document or a web page contains information in the form of a multimedia data, and that data is having certain extra characteristics of that information that needs to be displayed to the user in a different form. So in order to fetch that information or get that information, you will be using this protocol, hypertext. So that hypertext, that information which is present on that server will be communicated to you or transmitted to you when you use this particular protocol. So I think you might have seen the demo. Have you seen the demo? There are two demos in the video lesson.
Yes, sir.
I hope people have seen it. So anyway, from this is just a beginning class. The next week onwards, already the material will be put to you before in hand, the exercises and the material. So basically, you can go through it. Since well, this is the first class, it will be a little bit confusion, or it will be very hard for you at this moment. But I don't want to pressurize you and don't want to confuse much on this. So next class onwards, you need to come prepared for those classes. Please remember that. So if I run this, so I'm just trying to give the demo again here. Let me. I will just make this dark mode to white color, and in order to you can inspect your web pages. The inspector is going to be there. You can go to the if you are using Google Chrome like this. So on the right side you will have this three vertical dots. Please click the three vertical dots and you can go to more tools and then developer tools. So most of the browsers, either Mozilla or Microsoft Edge or Google Chrome. These are the most promising browsers for you to do so many things. So you can use these developer tools that are helpful for you. You can click the developer tools here, and you can see in the network. I'll just resize this inspector tool. So you can see on the left side of my screen, nothing is there now. Right now I am trying to enter certain URL, of course that web address. So let me just give you uohyd.ac.in, and you can see here, of course I did not press enter so far. So did I press enter? Nothing is there here. Of course, when I just, without pressing enter, just an icon, please remember uohyd.ac.in, one icon is there of uohyd, that is clearly it is given here, the svg file. Okay, now if I press the enter and I'm in the network tab, please remember, once you open this developer tools, try to observe, and you need to observe very closely. Please remember, the observation is most important here. Every student should understand this if you are going to develop web applications. So click the network tab. Of course, you can see the other tabs in the later stages, but first go through the network tab, and you can see here in the network, below the network, once you click the, see, this is, I'm clicking the sources. So don't go for sources, just click the network tab, and under the name, observe the name, the status. Let me just resize those things for you. The name of that file, here it comes. Yeah, I'm just resizing them. Let me a little bit more. Yes, so that you can get more space to see it. And the protocol, the type, the initiator, the how much is that size of that resource, the file, and how much time it took. Let us see this first, the important parameters here. So I'm now pressing enter, uohyd.ac.in. I'm just enter the address at the URL, and I'm press enter. Once I enter the address, see here, now it is pending. Now once it is resolved, again 301 has come with HTTP 1.1 later, but now see it has resolved here. It took little bit time to resolve, and you get that. Now if you see, so many things are coming here. If you see on the left side of the screen, the left side of the screen is what actually our university website is. And what happened to this, if you see, there are so much of information, a lot of information is given here. So if you see here, okay, let me just go step by step. We go to the topmost. You can see there are so many files which are been retrieved. So much of information is retrieved. You can see the status. There are different status. The status codes are different numbers here. I'll come back to the slides once again. And if you see the HTTP/1.1, that is what is the version number of that HTTP that is been here. And of course, there are so many other things that have been, of course, you can see on the web page, on the front or the home page, you will see certain animations or certain images, and followed by certain text and other links for the various things. So here you see there's so much of information is been given here. And basically nothing but those are all images, and there are different styles and different fonts. And if you see all that, that is nothing but the message information. That is information that is being exchanged to your computer from that server. So how much time it takes for each information to come, it is also given in milliseconds here. And how much is the size of that? See, if you see, this is a university logo. And of course, some of the links are not working here at this moment, but later you can see different images and so on and so forth. So like this, you can see those images and whatever it been. You can see the latest one like this. Basically, the images, the text, and everything is been given here, and this is the image that you are seeing now. So like that, you can retrieve those images, also data which is available on that server. From that server, this is the raw information that you are getting actually here. Now you come to, once you get that information, you go to this particular first line, and you go to this. Then you go to click the headers. There is a header. So what is that header contain? You see here that header contains Header is nothing but the preliminary information that you are trying to send. That header, the preliminary information. What you are sending, you are requesting an URL. You have given a request from your browser. That request is uhod.ac.in. Of course, you have given as uhod.ac.in, but in the header you can see something is added here. HTTPS. S stands for secure. So basically, without security, there will be problems. You know, there are some vulnerabilities if there is a website is not secured properly. Of course, by default, it is adding actually. This request URL is added, this protocol, HTTPS, it is added, and followed by the request URL and the method. What is that method? You are trying to get that information from this particular server. And what is the status code? It is given in the green color mark 200. The number is also important. Please remember, very, very important. And what is this address? If you see here carefully, this is the actual IP address of that server. So the address, and this is the 443 is the SSL port number, or the secured server port number. You are trying to retrieve the data or get the data. And what are the things that you can get it? These are the methods, the request method. The method can be get, put, post. So you will see now in the, this is one live example that you are seeing. So like this, you can type any website. You can now look for another websites, something a newspaper or anything like that. Like you just try it, and you try to have the practice of going through these headers and these previews and the response times, and who is initiating it. And of course, in the network tab, you try to understand what are all the things, the protocol. You got it. If you close this one, you will get back those information here. If you are going to watch that particular page, you can go to that, click that one and get that headers here. Correspondingly, you get it. If you don't want, you can again go back and get the actual status protocol and type of information and so on and so forth. So this particular topic is more important. That is the basic fundamentals of HTTP. So we'll discuss more on this HTTP once you come back at 2 o'clock, and correspondingly, I will try to again explain to you in a better manner than this video lesson. Let us see. These are the codes that you get it back to 200. Like this, it is a success, means that web page is there, so that's why it is giving success. If that is moved to some other location or some other service, it is redirection. If 404, you might have seen the 404 codes. It means that that request is not available, or it is not, the web page is not available. 404s. Like there's different types of error codings, and all these codes will be helpful for you to get it. Not only this 100s or 200s, you will have so many other 6, including 6, 7 is also there. But these are the basic things that you need to be aware of. So once you come back, I will just go through it again, and I'll give the exercises for you to come prepared for the next lab session. So see the difference between HTTP 1 and 1.1. You might have seen already 1.1 is the response that you get it over there. So what is this persistence and what is this non-persistence, that you will see the difference between HTTP 1 and HTTP 1.1. Of course, the material is this one. So we will meet at 2 o'clock. Please go through these things and come back, and we'll see some of these practical examples of HTTP through various means. Any queries here, please, at this moment?
No, sir, it's clear.
Already some of them have left the session.